I can jump up if I want to, can wind up if I want to. You don't know what I've been through. I count in my blessings. I can walk up if I want to, can pump up if I want to. You don't know what I've been through. Counting my blessings, counting my blessings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessing, yeah, yeah. Counting my blessings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessing, yeah, yeah. I'm counting my blessings. Counting my blessings, I'm counting my blessings, counting my blessings. Wow, I used to have so many around me. Now I'm like, where did they go? I still got my day ones, so I don't worry. And they already know my day ones now. I've been through the sun and rain. I've seen so much joy and pain. Every day I try to remain thankful and humble. So if I seem out of place, catching on and pelting waves, leave me alone, cause I can jump up if I want to, can wind up if I want to. You don't know what I've been through. I count in my blessings. I can walk up if I want to, can pump up if I want to. You don't know what I've been through. Counting my blessings, counting my blessings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessing, yeah, yeah. Counting my blessings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessing, yeah, yeah. I'm counting my blessings. Counting my blessings. I'm counting my blessings.
Who Barbados need? Who will work for we? Tell them Barbados Labour Party. We not going back no more. We face all the odds before. We know going back is wasting time. Experience needed now. People, let us show you how. The journey now start. Trust we will climb. What we want, what we need.
Good evening, College Savannah. Good evening, College Savannah. Good evening, St. John. It is certainly a privilege to be here with you on behalf of the Barbados Labour Party. My name is Chad Blackman, and I'm going to be your chairperson for this evening. We have a serious lineup for you where we're going to address a number of critical issues before us in this campaign. But it's also a great honor and privilege for me to be standing on a platform where we endorse the re-election of Mr. Charles Griffith, the Member of Parliament for St. John, between 2018 and 2022. But also, the next representatives, with your help, he will be going to Parliament to continue the journey that he has begun. But unlike any other election in our history, this election is one where we have to ensure, one, we re-elect the Barbados Labour Party, led by Mia Amor Motley as our Prime Minister, and in this constituency, Charles Griffith. And over the course of the evening, we will be outlining to you why it is so imperative and important for this re-election of the Barbados Labour Party, not just in St. John, but across Barbados. I want you to cast your minds to pre-2018. Many of you would have seen the memes, you would have seen the videos, you would have seen lots of WhatsApp conversations, dinner-side conversations, where in 2018, the Barbados Labour Party inherited a government and a country that was on the brink of disaster. How many of you, whether here in College Savannah or online, remember when roads, I repeat, roads in this constituency were virtually in disrepair? And you had a situation where for years, decades even, St. John was neglected under the Democratic Labour Party. You had a situation where in this country, our number one income earner, tourism, suffered blow after blow. Why? Because instead of Frandel Short and his team spending the taxpayers' money on infrastructural development and maintaining the infrastructure of our country, they let those things languish. And therefore, the South Coast saw sewage on our streets. We're not talking about 10, 40 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about 3.5 years ago. And Mia Motley and her team came to office, and within 2 weeks, it was fixed. And over the course of the night, we will remind you where we've come from, where we're going, and how we intend to get there with God's help and your vote. And ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I want to bring up our first speaker, a young man from St. John, a son of the soil, a young man who has a passion not just for politics, but for youth development. And he is going to come and share with you why on the 19th of January, just days away, we must re-elect Charles Griffith and the Barbados Labour Party in this election. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I bring to the podium Mr. Shakim Jordan.
But the best for me, I'm more of the recipe. Safeguarding the destiny, serving the country loyally. Leader of the BLP is the best for me, the best for me. Me is the best, 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 best for Barbados. Me is the best, 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 best for Barbados. Barbados loves her, the whole world
Good night, good night, good night, call it Savannah. Good night. Good night to those within the earshot of my voice and to those of you on the stream. Tonight, I come to speak to you, the young people of College Savannah, but not only those that are young in age, but those of you who are young at heart, about our representative, Charles McDowell Griffith, and the success not only he has brought, but the success that the Barbados Labour Party has brought on the whole, and the accomplishments it has bring to us, the good people of Barbados. Our parliamentary representative, Charles McDowell Griffith, is a man that continues to be of great passion, stature, and great integrity. He's one from among us that we had chosen to lead us and to represent us in the most difficult times. And in my opinion, he did a wonderful job doing so. He once said, providing a voice for the voiceless, holding the hands of those who need the assistance over troubled waters. If he can trigger that, his political journey will be worth every single sacrifice that he has made along the way. Now that is a man that continues to have the interests, the lives, the livelihoods of you, the people of College Savannah, and by extension, we, the people of St. John. It feels good to know when somebody finally got your back. It feels good to know that when the people down here was crying for water, not only talk was given, but relief followed. It feels good to know when our brothers and sisters just short there in Welch for over 40 years, squatting on land, squatting on a place that they could not call their home, that they couldn't even say that is their own. And through the great work of Charles McDowell Griffith and this Barbados Labour Party administration, the people in Welch now hold deeds to the land. They can now say it is their own. They can now say it is their own. It is so good, in fact, that the people down in Welch can now actually build and leave something there for their children, you know, and leave something there for their children and their children's future. It feels good to know that when I was coming down here to the meeting, when it come through Massage Street in particular, because that is another stomping ground. I hail from Edgecliff, but I also hail in Massage Street. Coming down the hill there in Stuart Hill, coming down. Feels good to know that I ain't have to be bopping and swerving in every pothole. Even when I get right here by the T-junction to make the swing to come up, feels good to know I have bop and swerve through the potholes. It also feels good to know for those of you that had to suffer in the bus terminal for all of them years. I mean, suffer. I know how it was because I too felt that plight. Many times after BCC, coming home, you know, you've done the 8:30 class, you're looking to rush to get in the 9 o'clock bus. Then when you look, the end of 9 o'clock, 9:30 in on the bus either. You wait, 10:30 in a bus. But then, so when you come to find out, announcement will come over, next bus is 12 o'clock.